Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Oh, it's one of those days, y'all. All right, let's get us logged in here. We need to turn our volume down because we don't want to hear me repeating myself. Okay. Plug right up. So yes, for those that were on yesterday, y'all knew that I was going to be coming on early today because I have something to do later. Let me get this. I think I'm a little crooked there. I know I am. So as soon as I get this pulled up, I'll go fix it. Might not be too bad on your all's end, but on my end, it looks way crooked. So let's straighten you out a minute. Hopefully that's better. I wish I had the remote control. That would have been so much nicer. But I don't have that. All right, this is being silly. All right, well, there it goes. Okay. So, my glasses back there, hopefully they don't fall. As I was telling y'all yesterday, I was going to do the acetate with the paper that I was showing y'all in the book yesterday. I was doing a little bit of stuff here earlier, kind of doing a little prep. So that's why I have paint sitting in front of me. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Judy. Thank y'all for sprinkling. How's everybody's day going? Here, it looks like it's going to storm any minute, but I guess it's supposed to look like that all day, so fun. I was taking some little molds, and I did some trees because I didn't know if we may or may not use them today. So I was trying to paint them up a little bit and give them a little something something. I used the mixed to mold ceramic resin and made them. But we're going to use this frame. We're going to paint it black. I think we're going to use, I don't think I have used this one. I think we're going to use this one and put it on in this frame. This frame now, it was, if y'all saw, I did 2 reels earlier today. I couldn't do it all in one because I got like a phone call and it bleeped me out. So I had to go and do a second reel, but it was showing you what I used, and I have it right here. I took the glass and I used this Rust-Oleum mirror effect and sprayed it on the glass. Let me get it. I got it right in front of me. So it doesn't look like glass anymore. It looks like this is the back side where I sprayed it all, and this is the front side. So it does kind of look mirrorish. And it says, excuse me, it says after you spray this, you can do it up to 5 times spraying on here, and I did it twice on the reel. And then it says it dries really quick. It takes about a minute in between. So I use that, and then it says you can take your Rust-Oleum just to seal it, the mat, and spray it over there. So that's what I use to seal it. And then, well, I'm going to clean that off before we use it and put it on there. Spooky looking. Yeah, it's not like a clear, but it is. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Levon. I'm missing everybody. Hi, Ruben. I think I caught up with everybody. If I didn't, hello and welcome on in. I'm hot. Okay, so I'm going to paint this, and I'm going to paint it with what I have left of my caviar. I need Dixie Belle paints. I'm telling you, I'm running out. This frame, I didn't get it anywhere in particular. It was from somebody who was getting rid of frames, and I thought, oh, that would be cute. And so I just picked it up and used that. Now I can't decide, and y'all can help me decide since you saw what I was going to use. I can leave some of that gold showing through there or just paint it all. So as I'm going over here, y'all can let me know what you think. Because we're going to paint it all. I know I'm going to have to get the brush out and get into some of these little crevices. And that's okay because I like some of that had the more intricate frames. I think we're going to go ahead and paint it all. Like the way I waited for y'all to tell me. Get it in here. So I'm taking the brush and getting it in all the little cracks and nooks and crannies, and then we'll go back over it. We got a ton of people. Well, not a ton, but a bunch of the neighbors are out cutting all their grass today. I looked out there a couple times and even just a little bit ago, and I thought, man, it looks like it's going to storm. But nope, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be all day. You like some of this? I'm sorry. Well, haven't tried this one yet, but we could kind of leave it on the one side, have it one of those two-dimensional type. One side's all black with maybe a different color, and the other side is not. We'll see. I've never done that before, but it might be worth trying. Part of it black with maybe a different color on it. And then the other side with some gold showing through. We'll see. So anybody doing anything fun on a Wednesday? Getting some on my glass, but that's okay because it wipes up very nicely. Just stuff my finger in it. We're not going to cover this one up yet because we'll see. Maybe we will like it with a little bit of gold on part of it. I don't want it to bounce, so that's why I was trying to hold it. Hi, Peggy. Kind of in the zone here, y'all, so I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all. But I appreciate each and every one of you hopping on and being here. All right, let's give that a quick dry before I keep doing it. We want to go back and cover this other side. We can. Hi, everyone. Just got home a bit ago and on the laser, so won't see comments often. But hey, give it. Thanks, Sherry. How are you doing today? Besides being extra busy. I think I'm going to move these cans just so they don't get too warm. That's all we need. Something go boom. This might be kind of cool leaving it half and half. Can y'all see it? It's still drying, but can y'all see? Part of it's pretty much covered and the other part is not. It's got some of that gold showing through like y'all were liking. Been a ridiculously busy day. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, ma'am. I let everybody know I was going to come on early yesterday because I have to go somewhere to a meeting later. So I didn't want to come on at midnight. Hi, Karen. We have overcast here. It looks like it's going to rain. It looks like it's going to pour, but it's not. I thought that we were going to have some storms because of the way it was looking. So what do you all think? You like it like that? I kind of do. It makes it kind of different. And we can add something else to it if we wanted to. Hey, Cindy, how are you, sunshine? But I am going to paint this over here. So while y'all think about, and I may not even get it all totally covered on the back here also, because I kind of think it looks a little creepy-ish, oldish. See, when I don't have three hands, my chin, my elbows, whatever comes in play. Never know. So this is what the back is going to look like if we don't paint it all and just leave some of the gold showing through. Y'all like where it's kind of showing through the gold is? I kind of do. I kind of like it where it's half and half. Something different, something unique, or at least unique to me. But if y'all say, hey, no, paint it all, I'll paint it. Just give me your all thoughts. Miss just came home from work, not feeling well, home today as well. Ooh, Cheryl, sorry you're feeling bad. My son, his son was like that for a whole week. They took him to the doctor and they said he had some sort of virus that was going around. So I hope you don't have it for a week. Hope you get over and feeling better fast. It's not fun feeling lousy. No, it's not. So here's the back so far that I've got done. So we'll finish doing this side and not all of it's covered. Are you all liking where it's not all covered? Don't want it to make it look too perfect though. So I'm trying to make some of this where the lines are almost like it's kind of chipped away in certain spots. There. That looks a little bit. Yes. Okay. Then we'll keep it like that. Somebody was telling me that up at the Dollar Tree, they had some frames that had mirrors in them. I've not seen them, so it must not be at my Dollar Tree. That needs a little bit more there. Okay, so we got our black on there. Because I couldn't find any up at our Dollar Tree. The only ones that I could find, the ones that they were talking about, were pretty decent size. Like you could get like a 5x7, maybe an 8x10 picture or something in it. If you were, or you know, the mirror size. Nope, the only ones I could find were tiny, tiny. So I don't know if they got them another year or our Dollar Tree's not that great. I don't know. Okay. So we can add, we have different colors here. If we wanted to add something, give it a little shine, we have copper, we have bronze, we have zinc, which kind of gives it that black, shimmery, shiny look. We have black, which we don't want, and I think that's it. Oh, and we do have silver. So we could do silver and gold. What do y'all think? We could put a little bit on here. Let me show you. Here is what this one looks like. And this is the bronze. It's really kind of dark. So there's that one. This is the copper. And it's really much more brighter. Then, of course, you know what silver looks like. I think this is, yep, that's the silver. And then this is our infamous zinc. So it would come off like a, kind of like a purplishly silvery color. I'm almost leaning towards that one just because we're kind of going kind of like a little creepy-ish. Even though there's gold in there, it's fine. It'll work. And if it don't, we can paint over it, right? Move my paper towels back here so I wouldn't forget that they were there. And I do forget that they are there. So we're just going to take a little bit and let's see what it looks like. Just kind of going over. And I'm okay that it's mixing with the gold. Can y'all see that? It's just ever so lightly. I'm not going to do a ton of it. But it kind of brings out all the little details in here. That's one of the reasons why. I know a lot of people like to use rub and buff, and I have rub and buff, but I like the gilding wax. Not that I don't like rub and buff, but my fave is the gilding wax. So has anybody been up to Michael's lately? I haven't been up there for about a week. So what do you think? Thanks, Karen. I think it looks pretty looks all right. Looks all right. But if you recall from yesterday, if you're interested in like the acetate paper, they have plain up there where they don't have any prints on it at all. And they also have, and I got to get this off so I don't touch it on our next step. They also have it in the Halloween area. When I found the one that I got, it wasn't in an aisle per se. It was like in one of the main aisles in one of those little, what do you call them, like a square they're not, oh, what do you call them? They're not baskets, but they have like some little hooks on them, and then they have like a shelf, but they're right down the middle, and there's several of them. They were on one of those in the main aisle. You like it? Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our mirror, and it does kind of look a little creepy-ish, I think, but that's okay. That's what we're gonna go for. I may need my black paint because this is not going to cover the whole thing, but we'll see. We could take, I don't know, I haven't tried this before, but we might see. I don't know what, has anybody tried like rub and buff or the gilding wax on glass? I have not. So that would be a first. We might try it just because, hey, why not? Like my theory? Hey, why not? Okay, so this was what I showed on the reel earlier today where I sprayed it. I'm going to take some paper towel just because I don't want it moving around glass on glass. And put this on there. Then we're taking this one, and it's the window with the cauldron. I don't know if y'all can see that. And it will not cover the whole thing, and you don't want the hole, so I want the cauldron on here the most. So it's going to be kind of, some of it's not going to be totally covered, but that's okay. Get my scissors. So it's going to look something like that. This is the first time I've used these, so this is going to be all new for all of us. So I don't know if anybody on here has used any. And if some of this hangs over, it's fine because we can take it off. And some of it's going to be covered anyway by our frame. Okay, may have to recut one spot, but that's all right. So who's all going to be on later today? Well, I sure hope you feel better, Cheryl. Go get some rest. Glad I can oblige, Susan. I almost feel like I want to clamp, but don't cut myself, and I didn't. Now, I do want to take some of this off on the top because I don't want that hole there. But I'm wondering, I wonder if I take this, if I could cover it some with, what do you think if we took some black paint and just kind of covered that and maybe some gray? Do you think that would work? Kind of blot it in there? Because I really don't want to cut all that off. We try it. Of course, I do have some black gray flowers, but that wouldn't go in here, so we're not going to do that. Let's glue it and let's try it. What's it going to hurt? So they did say you can use a couple different kinds of like double-sided tape. They said you could use art glitter glue because it dries clear. There was some other, what was it called? Sook Wang tape, whatever that is, or glue dots. And I'm saying it's Sook Wang. It sounds funny, but it's SookWang. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. So I'm just going to take a little bit. Coming out weird. Around the edges. To glue it on here. And we will see how this all works. I'm not putting too heavy on because I don't want it, like if you put it on, you know how sometimes you move something and it just kind of spreads. I don't want it to do that. I have a dog with Halloween birthday and I have no trick-or-treaters. Need to get more into creepy side of this Halloween. Yeah, I could do that too. Or I do have bat. I could put a bat here over it. So we do have some options. Now let's see if I can get this on here without too big of a mess. Making sure it's off my fingers. So there it is right there. Now let's see what spots are left on here to cover. Okay, not too horribly. Not too horrible. So we got very little on this side, but we do have some down at the bottom and at the top. So we could take for here, but I still think it needs, let's try a little bit of this and a little bit of that and see if it works. Yes, I do have some bats. You're getting a lot of thunder. We didn't get any thunder, but it was like so overcast here. It's like there's going to be some rain. I'm going to try putting a little bit of paint on here. Because it could be because it kind of blends in my mind. It's kind of blending in with the black like setting. Hi, Gail. And it could have went through and I just didn't see it. I'm sorry if I didn't, but hello. Welcome on in. I'm not holding it super close to the acetate sheet because I'm not sure what it'll do. We got a lot of thunder and lightning last night, and then about 9:15, it came a terrible storm. Couple of neighbors, their trees broke in half, but we're about a little over an inch of rain. We had some rain last night, but it wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I don't think the black paint looks too horrible. Let's get her in our frame. And it does not have a hook on here. It has, on the back of it, there's a stand. Kind of spooky. Now, if I wanted to, I could probably save these pieces for something, but I'm not going to this time around. Especially since a couple of them are super little. Now, let's see with our back. Hopefully I'm putting it on the right way because I may have to turn it around. But we'll see in a second. And you can hang it or you can use the back to kind of let it sit up like that. That's kind of cool. Creepy. And you can see yourself in it. Ooh. Okay, now I do have a bat over here because I do want to put a bat on here. I also have a ghost. Uh-oh. We got, let's see, that's cool. A house exploded about 15 miles from me. Nothing left but small pieces. Natural gases. Houses on either side. Oh, no. Hopefully everybody got out of there okay. Susan? That's horrible. So think about a ghost. Do we want to add a ghost or not? I'll cut one off just in case. And we may need another bat or two, but we'll see. And we can even give the bat a little more pizzazz if we want. Like we could take some of our zinc and add it over there just to give them a little something something. Let's try and see what that's going to do. Yes, I hope everybody was okay and got out of there. That's horrible. I know down here we have not had that here recently, thank God. But I know that the kids out in Bullitt County got extra days off because the water mains broke out there. They just went back to school and had to come back for days off because there was no water. Not the same by any means. I feel really bad for the explosion. And I'm hoping that Susan says everybody got out okay. Hi, Becky. Aw. So sorry to hear that. Well, prayers for the people that are in the hospital and prayers for the family or families. Okay, so we can take, I have one of these. I'm going to turn this around. I have one of these, or I do have these little guys, which we can put a little bit of something on. They're the ceramic, and I could put the ceramic in there maybe and spice him up a little bit. It's all according to what y'all are thinking too. Hearing soon to be finished. Veterinary hospital explode due to natural gas line damage at same time was, oh no. Oh my goodness. So, do you like the ceramic on here with the other? And I'm putting a little bit so he'll stand out a little more. Zinc on him. I can put him right there and then move one of these off somewhere, offset somewhere. What do y'all think? And I do have wherever the ghost just went to, right here. We could put a ghost in here somewhere if we want to, or we may not. Susan says she likes them. So what I'm thinking, and I don't think I have any, I'm going to try something. Just because I don't like the way that's looking right there. I got my black gilding wax out because I don't like this top up here just being so matted looking. So let's see if this black helps it a little bit. Nothing like experimenting, but I'm okay with experimenting. I figure, you know, let me do it. If it don't work, it don't work. Y'all learn something, I learn something, and then everything's good. Right, right. Just saying. You know, it helped it a little bit. Ceramic on glass, other bat on bottom left. Okay. So put the ceramic back where the hole was that we covered. And then we'll figure out where we're going to put the other one like Karen said. I got the molds for the bats, and I have some trees here off of Temu before all the stuff changed. I don't know. Has anybody been ordering it off of Temu? I haven't ordered off of Temu in quite some time now. Okay, so there's that bat. And Karen was saying, is that your left or my left? Because there's that. We could put it over here, or we can put it down here. Let me see. I'm thinking my right, your all's left. Is that what y'all were thinking? So has anybody been ordering anything off of Temu lately? Since all of it, the tariffs and all that? It's all a bit creepier. Well, y'all, it doesn't fit in here, but I have a creepy tree. I have a little cat. And I do have another bat. He could either hang upside down on here somewhere, or he could be the other way. But since his wings are closed, he would be upside down. I don't know that the ghost, I mean, the ghost would give it a pop of color, but I don't know if we really want to add a ghost, and I'd have to get this off of here because I don't want that on there. I don't know that we want a ghost on here, but we'll see. I mean, we could put one somewhere here if we wanted to. What are y'all thinking? Like he's coming in through, the window there. I don't know. You like it as is? You don't like it with the ghost in there? Anybody else? Yay ghost, no ghost. Yay or nay? Oops. I broke my tree. Oh no. I'll have to make another one. No more stuff? Okay. Well, we can do that. But let me see how this did. Ooh. This was a regular mirror, and I just cut out. I think I got the sheet up here still. I do. The acetate sheet that has all the bats on it. And I don't know if you can see that from there, but it has little tiny bats on it. So I cut it out so it would fit on this mirror. And I got this mirror from the DT, but I thought, well, we can dress this up. It was already painted that color. They have them in silver also. No ghost. Put on a wire bobbing on top. Not sure what you're saying, Joanne. But they have them in silver also up there. And they also have them kind of plain, and I thought, what the heck? Let's try it. So I did put the bats on here. I don't know if y'all can see the bats on here, but in a second I'll hold them up so you can see them better. Because I don't want just plain boring, so we're taking our zinc and going to kind of splash this up a little bit. And all I did was cut it out, and I did use the art glitter glue on here to seal it to the mirror. And I just put it around the edges because even though it dries clear, I don't want it showing, you know, bumps and lumps underneath there. Can y'all see the bats on there? I don't know. I can't tell. No ghost, no more stuff. Looks great. And we're going to do the back because it has detail on the back. And I'm just doing it lightly because I don't want it overly done. Just to give it a little shimmer. Okay. Let's put all that up. Wipe off our fingers because even trying to keep them covered, I still get it on here. And it's like, what the hey? I guess that's where I need to wear gloves, but I don't know about anybody else. I can't wear gloves. Gloves to me get in the way of like feeling. Oh, bats. I could put another bat up there if you think it needs another bat on the bigger one. Now on this one, I wasn't gonna use ghosts. We could put a bat on here too if we wanted to. I did cut out some spider ribbon so we could tie like some spider ribbon on here and maybe make a little bow. It'd have to be a tiny one, so I know I'd have to trim it up, but I think it would be kind of cute. Except it also would help if I had, you know what, we got this black ribbon here. We're going to use that. I don't want that. That's wrong scissors. My scissors are right in front of me. I think we're going to use this black to tie it off. I forgot to put it underneath, but that's okay because we can slip it underneath there anyway. We could do a little bow on the mirror. You can see the bats? Good. So I wasn't sure if you could or couldn't. And I'm just making it all the spider one because I like the spider one. So it's going to be a little bow with a lot of spider. I know there's some people that don't like spiders, but I'm not a fan of them. But for Halloween, I think it's appropriate. Even snakes. Don't like spiders or snakes, but if that's what it takes. Can't sing, y'all. Thank you for throwing snowballs. I appreciate that. So what I was thinking is taking this, and we could leave it kind of creepishly long. And I have a spider somewhere, but I forgot to grab it. Let me see if I can see them. Spider, spider, spider. Hold, please. Let me see if they're over here. I think by George, I have a spider. So we could keep it just like this, kind of creepishly long. And we could take a little purple spider and put it on here. And I'm not opposed to still trimming this up some. What do you think, though? Just kind of popped into my head. I was singing that. Great minds. I saw Jim Stafford National many, many years ago. Hi, Andrea. How are you? You had a cute pumpkin project today. So I'm asking everyone, we have just done the acetate sheets on, I sprayed a piece of glass, just for a recap, with the Rust-Oleum mirror effect and made it a mirror and sealed it with the clear mat. And then we took the acetate sheet and put it on here and made it spooky. Now we got a mirror that has a little piece that I cut out with the bats on here, and I'm trying to hold it so you don't get a glare. And then I made this little spider webbish bow that we can grab or glue on here, but I'm asking if they like it the longer effect or if we should cut it down, and then we're going to add a spider onto here. Trim it a bit. You like the purple spider? Okay, we will trim it a bit per Karen's request. I was okay either way because I think when you get Halloween, it's not always perfect, so to speak. It's more creepish, spooky-ish. So Cindy, are you on tonight? And Steph, are you going on later? Which you should be going on pretty soon here, so I'm going to try to hurry up so I don't run over into your time. Okay, this might be better. Let's put it on here and see, and if it needs to, we will. You too, Becky. You like it long? Hey, it happens to all of us, Andrea, just like, getting booted off and that. I don't know if you ever heard the story. One time Kenny was doing a live and I was here luckily, but he got booted off and I couldn't get him back on our tablet and that. So I stood the whole time while he was doing his live holding my phone so he could do his live. Oh yeah, thunderstorms do get in the way, Cindy. Heck, even when you have no thunderstorms, sometimes the internet gets in the way. Okay, so there we go. We have this one, and then we have this one without the glare on there. And just for those that aren't familiar, this is, you can get at Michael's. You probably can get them offline. This is the acetate paper they get at Michael's that was over by the Halloween stuff. You get 12 sheets in here. You get 2 of each print, and it looks like that, but it's pretty much see-through. So you can use it for a lot of different things. I put it on the glass and I put it on the mirror. I made that a mirror. They say to use like the art glitter glue, double-sided tape, dots, or some tape called, what was it, Suk Wang, that I've never heard of. So since Stephanie is coming on, I'm going to let you all go so you can jump over and watch her. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Tina. Oh, it happens to all of us. It was all good. Everybody hung in there with you. And usually when people know that something's happening like that, usually they come back, especially if they see you popping on. So it's all good. It happens to all of us. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of the day. Go hop on and watch Stephanie, and then keep your eyes peeled to see if Cindy is on tonight. That will depend on her weather and her internet, but she's usually on at 8 Eastern time, so keep an eye out for her. And if there's anybody else on here that might be going on, keep an eye out for them. And if you're not following anybody who's on a page on here, please follow them. It helps all of us when you follow us. And I know at least anybody on here, if you follow them and they're not following you, they will follow you back. In the meantime, have a safe and happy rest of the day, and I should see you all tomorrow on my normal time of 5 p.m. EST. So have a wonderful evening, everybody. Here's some hearts for you. Love y'all. Bye. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.